It's the penultimate MasterChef. And the battle for the title is almost over. Tom, Andrew and Shalina's mentors return to see just how far they've come.
I'm expecting big things from these guys.
If they really have aspirations of being great chefs, tonight is the night that they have to prove it.
And just nail it, yeah? We might have to dress that one again.
Only the best will do. Because next time, one of them will be crowned champion.
The pressure is really on now. It's all about delivering food that John and Greg have got no excuse but to say that is the best food out there.
I want to be able to say I'm MasterChef champion 2012. Looks like two people are going to be really disappointed and upset, but, you know, I'm sure they'll get over it.
I've definitely got more competitive, and I'm also the last girl and have been since the final 5. So I really want to beat those boys now.
Throughout this competition, you've all proved that you can cope with pressure. But for you now, it's the ultimate challenge. We have invited 7 of your MasterChef mentors, and you're going to be cooking for them. That is a big task around the corner, but first, we have a test for you. We need you to make 3 different amuse bouche. These are tasters of what a chef can do. Something to whet the appetite. You have just 60 minutes to make 30 portions. You've now got to impress because you haven't got that many more chances to do so. Ladies and gentlemen, let's cook. An amuse bouche translated means to amuse your mouth. They should be fun, they should be exciting, they should be full of flavour, but they must be precise.
I'll tell you what, I would bet my house we are going to get something spectacular today.
Well, I look forward to driving your driveway, young man, because I can tell you now there is a huge amount of work. This is top-end pressure.
We're doing a amuse bouche today, and I think, you know, it's quite exciting for me because it's about the chef titivating the taste buds before the meal. You know, it's like the foreplay of, you know, of the meal. That's what it is. It's there to excite, and you know that's the plan. You know, just to go out there and smash it.
What are you making, Tom?
I'm doing a spaghetti of rhubarb with white chocolate and basil. That's my sweet. And I'm doing a celeriac and truffle velouté and a salad of crayfish.
How do you make rhubarb into spaghetti?
Very carefully with a sharp knife.
So you've got to cut really fine little slivers with a knife, and
Yes.
you've got to cut them all out?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm looking forward to this.
Good luck, Tom.
Thank you.
I've never seen rhubarb spaghetti. I think it's brilliant. With white chocolate, John, knockout.
But the issue still remains that he has got to be able to put all those dishes up. "15 minutes gone already. You've only got 45 minutes left.
I think it'll be very important to get the portioning right. I think it has got to be more than a mouthful, but not more than 4 mouthfuls, probably. That's probably where I'm pitching it. I just need to keep cooking beautiful, tasty and interesting food.
Andrew, you look completely stressed. You're in a flap. Not at all like you.
I'm not stressed, I'm just working fast today.
Andrew, what are you going to cook for us?
Cooking a Mediterranean fig salad, and then the second course is tapenade and mushrooms and this toast. And the third dish is a sort of savoury sweet goat's cheesecake with red pepper compote.
These sound more like starters than they do an amuse bouche.
They're going to be quite small portions. I didn't want it to be one mouthful. I wanted it to be maybe 2 or 3 mouthfuls.
Andrew, big challenge today.
Yep.
Please be on time.
Will do.
My real worry with Andrew is his dishes, none of them sound like an amuse bouche. They all sound like starters.
Lots of ingredients, lots of things going on every single plate.
Listen, guys, you've only got 25 minutes left.
If you want people to love your food, it needs to look great as well as taste great. So I've got to make sure that my amuse bouche are really small, really dainty and really pretty. If I pull it off, it's going to be good. Better than good, it's going to be fantastic.
Shalina, this is a frantic task, isn't it?
Yeah, we're up against it today.
3 dishes, what are they?
My first dish is chicken and vermicelli bargies. Second dish is sumac salmon with a coriander tabbouleh. And the third is sticky rice with mango and papaya.
Tropical amuse bouches is not something you see every day.
They're punchy. It's punchy 3 amuse bouches. Yeah, I'm going to really, really push today. I don't want to have any faults today.
She's cooking the food she loves. They sound fantastic, but she has to focus. She has to put her head down. Ten minutes, guys. Just 10 minutes left.
Last 2 minutes. Come on, come on. Guys, that's it. Stop. 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 You ran out of time again, didn't you?
Timing was a massive issue, you know. I think I haven't quite achieved what I wanted to achieve.
Tom's only completed amuse bouche is the celeriac and truffle velouté topped with crispy bacon and grated truffle. He's also made crayfish, fennel and tomato salad, but ran out of time to dress it with herbs. And his spiced rhubarb spaghetti only has some of its grated white chocolate.
Can we start with the velouté? That really wonderful, velvety smooth celeriac, earthy and rich, the salty bacon in the cup is absolutely fantastic. A couple of dribbles of truffle oil on top of that to really bring it alive, and it would be incredible.
I agree with you. To a certain extent, because I can't get enough truffle. But it's just really, really good. It's just one of those things that once you have one mouthful, you're not going to stop until your cup is empty. It's that good.
From your celeriac to your crayfish salad. Bitter endive, sweet crayfish, and then the sweet tomato sitting underneath with a rich dressing made from the shells. It hasn't quite come off because there's not enough of that crayfish flavour.
The crayfish flavour could be stronger, the tomato flavour could be stronger, but good idea.
Thank you.
From your crayfish to your sweet rhubarb and white chocolate.
I've been looking forward to this all day. No pressure.
I think this is inspired. There's a background of clove and spice coming from it. I do think it is a very, very clever thing.
Your texture is firm enough to keep in shape, soft enough to dissolve on your tongue, but I'm not picking up any of the white chocolate at all, which is a shame. Because I saw you scraping like a thing possessed towards the end. Would you have scraped more on if you'd have...
There'd be more white chocolate.
Andrew's first amuse-bouche is fresh figs, Iberico ham, ricotta cheese and a port and vanilla reduction. His second is sautéed wild mushrooms with tapenade and a rustic loaf crostini. And the last is goat's cheese coated with a sweet crumble and served with a red pepper compote.
These signify that we are about to have a starter rather than a amuse-bouche. See, I think that's a fig, ham and a ricotta starter.
That sauce you got is really fruity and very deep, and then you've got the natural juiciness of a fig, salty ham, and then the more creamy cheese. That's really lovely. Now all you've got to do is get it into a shot glass and we've got an amuse-bouche.
You just soften those figs slightly in the oven with your ricotta, which is lovely and salty, your sweet sauce, and the salty ham. It's very, very good indeed. So that's your figs, and let's try your mushrooms.
Lovely, light, tangy, salty tapenade on the crostini is absolutely delicious, but a wild mushroom's flavour won't get through the tapenade.
I think your choice of bread is absolutely perfect. With that really rich, salty tapenade, and you might be losing a bit of mushroom, but I think the whole thing is actually quite delicious. From your mushrooms to your sweet but savoury goat's cheese.
This one's looking a little scruffy, little sloppy. I really love that. It starts off as a savoury mouthful and ends up as a sweet one. I love food that gives a surprise like that.
Although it's not presented probably in the right way, it is great because you have that wonderful crunch of the crumble around the outside, which is sweet. You have the savouriness that comes from the roasted red pepper, and then the sweetness of the cheese. It's delicious. Looks a fright, but it's delicious.
The comments were better than expected. Well, I suppose I knew what was wrong with it. I knew, looking at Tom and Shalina's plates, that I'd misunderstood the brief. So, yeah, I'm a bit annoyed with myself.
Shalina has made chicken and vermicelli bhajis with a sweet and sour chili dipping sauce, sumac salmon with a coriander and pine nut tabbouleh, and sticky rice with papaya, mango, and a sesame and coconut sauce.
They all look great.
Thank you.
Well done. Going to start with these chicken and vermicelli balls. Well-made balls, fantastic dipping sauce that's got a little bit of heat to it, and it grows. Very, very nice. There's loads of boxes next to this plate, and they've all got ticks on them.
Shalene, is this your own invention?
Absolutely.
I think they're really delicious because the paste which is binding your chicken with the vermicelli is rich with coriander and chili, and then at the same time we've got that salty and sharp dipping sauce. I love the flavours, really good. To your salmon with sumac.
It's a delicious little morsel that's perfectly refreshing. You are clever today.
Great little mouthfuls because you have lots of different dimension going on, and it gets you right in the back of your throat. I think it's delicious, it makes me smile, and I think that's exactly what a amuse-bouche should do.
Pass us a couple of mangoes. Coconut mango, tropical sunshine, warm, cuddly. I mean, it's just wonderful. That is really nice.
I think the rice pudding with the coconut is great. I love the lime and the mint on top. Shalina, you've done a great job.
I've never had Indian Ocean amuse bouche. It's brilliant. Very well done. That was just the warm-up. Now you are going to cook for your mentors.
Between these 7 greats, they hold 11 Michelin stars, and worldwide they are considered at the top of their game. Look, guys, they have seen you cook before, but now it's your chance to show them how good a cook you've become.
Go and get your whites on. Do yourselves proud.
Throughout the competition, Tom, Andrew and Shalina have been inspired and taught by some of the world's most celebrated chefs.
It's the first time I've made donuts.
There you go, see, look at those bad boys.
Welcome to a very windy Cumbria. Really tasty. Good balance, very nice.
Whiskey, for me, doesn't belong in this dish. It's just not right.
To take a classic and deconstruct it was very risky.
Everything looks pleasing to the eye, and I just want to dive into it.
Absolutely beautiful.
I've been told you're pretty good. Prove it.
I'm feeling really nervous. I'm cooking for lots of really scary people today. I just really want to do well. I don't want to mess up at all.
It's a very big day. It's the culmination of everything we've learnt, and I'm quite sure that my shaky hands will come back today.
You've got 7 chefs with 11 Michelin stars. I don't need to say what a big deal that is, because it's massive. So we've got to raise our game, meet those standards, and hopefully everyone will be happy at the end of the day.
For this daunting challenge, they will cook under their last great mentor, Clare Smyth. Considered one of the best chefs in Britain, Clare has dedicated her life to reaching the top of the culinary world.
Where other kids love pop groups or into fashion, I loved food. It's a little bit nerdy, but it kind of, from a young age, I just started to love it. I wanted to come to London, and I wanted to be the chef of a top restaurant in London.
Leaving home in Northern Ireland at 16, she has been taught by the best. And at just 29, became the first female in Britain to run a 3 Michelin-starred kitchen at Restaurant Gordon Ramsay in Chelsea.
I'm a crazy perfectionist. Every ingredient's got to be prepared to perfection, even the way everything sits on a tray. 3 amateur cooks, I think that's a risk. They are my dishes that they're cooking at the end of the day, so it's very important to me that they get them right. It's a really big task ahead of them, a really big task. Good morning. Are you ready to do this? Yeah. Excellent. Cooking 3-star dishes is very exposed, and the chefs we will be cooking for are the best in the country. So they'll be very, very critical. Make sure every single detail is absolutely perfect, step by step. And when we arrive to actually serve the dish, it should be perfect. Okay. You ready? Okay, let's go.
Shalina must prepare Clare's intricate starter of poached Scottish lobster with lardo di colonnata, a speciality Italian pork fat, pickled baby vegetables, and a coral vinaigrette.
The trickiest bit is definitely the cooking of the lobster. If it's cooked too much, it's going to be tough. If it's not cooked enough, obviously it's not going to be edible. So we've got to get the lobster just poached in butter, 56 degrees. So it should stay really nice and soft.
Okay, I've never done that before.
All right. I hope you're going to carry it off. Not to make you nervous or anything.
Okay, I'm going to definitely try my best on this. It looks fantastic. Honestly, I'm probably quite worried about the presentation because it just looks like it takes so long. Can I keep hold of this plate as a reminder throughout the whole day? This is just a completely stunning dish, and all I'm thinking is, am I going to be able to do this? There's a lot to do here, and there's a lot that can go wrong.
Andrew is in charge of the main course. Roasted breast pigeon with confit leg, grilled polenta, baby vegetables, smoked pork belly, and a pigeon sauce.
This was actually the first dish that I put on the menu at Royal Hospital Road when I took over as the head chef. And I've had a lot of good comments, including the chief of Michelin telling me that it was an excellent dish. It's quite a classical dish.
Yeah.
We're going to cook everything on the stove properly, so there's no water baths involved here. This is about you.
Yeah.
You need to know by instinct when it's right and wrong.
Yep.
The cooking of the pigeon, it needs to be a medium rare, not rare, because pigeon isn't good to be too rare. If it's not right, when we go to take them off the bone, we're going to be in trouble, okay? So that's the pressure point of this dish.
Yeah. Taste-making.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit nervous now. It's just very perfect French cooking, and it's a lovely, lovely dish. And I just hope I can do exactly the same.
Tom is making Clare's delicate dessert, a lemonade parfait with sheep's milk yogurt sorbet, a bergamot gel, and a sugared honey tuile.
It's pastry, so the recipes you need to follow to the exact temperatures, to the exact gram. You think that something's wrong, but just do it again. When you're making these swirls, it's all sculpted by hand. So that's something that's going to take you a little bit of time to do, and I suggest you give yourself time to do it because it's really the show-stopping part of the dish that's going to really sort of make it sparkle. You're a plasterer, so you've got good hands, right? So it's perfect for you.
Yeah, hopefully.
Is pastry one of your strong points?
I'd like to think that it's not a weak point.
Good, excellent.
It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. It looks technically very challenging, so I'm a little bit apprehensive. If I can get anywhere near that, I'll be very happy.
Shalina, Andrew, and Tom now have just 5 hours.
Obviously, there's a lot riding on this, and the pressure to deliver is massive.
It would be very embarrassing for her if we mess up. So, we've got to pull all the stops out to make sure everything's perfect today.
With such an enormous task ahead, Clare has brought in her staff of regular chefs to help out if the food is failing to match her exacting standards.
At the end of the day, it is my reputation. They are my dishes, so I'm going to make sure that it's right.
Shalina's first task is to prepare the Scottish Island lobsters for poaching, considered to be some of the finest in the world. She must remove the intestines and then insert skewers to keep them straight in the stock.
This is 3-star lobster cooking.
Shalina, what about the clientele tonight?
I'm trying not to think about that at the moment. I want to just do what I can here.
You realise if it's not absolutely bang on, she won't let it go.
I know. I can't imagine that she would let something imperfect go out, so I'm just going to push through.
I've been in this situation before. You look calm, you look happy. I'm not trying to scare you. It won't last.
In order to release the lobster meat from the tails for poaching later, Shalina must cook them in a court bouillon for exactly 60 seconds.
This is my time to shine. I've really got to do it. It's the penultimate challenge, really, before the final, so just going to do the best I can.
The pigeons for Andrew's main course are from Bresse. Highly valued for their tender flesh, they must be butchered with the utmost care, as any tear in the skin could mean they dry out when roasted.
Excellent, so just, yeah, all like that.
Andrew, a bit of a nervous disposition about you today?
Yeah, I'm nervous. It's a really big day, and there are lots of things on this dish that I haven't done before.
Whereabouts in the process are you up to so far?
I have prepared the pigeons. I'm about to get the sauce on. Then I need to prep the vegetables and get those on. I need to get the polenta on.
And that's it?
Yeah.
You need a shift.
Yeah.
You need to put a smile on your face. And the mentors, they know how good you can be. Just show them.
Tom is making the lemon parfait, the centerpiece of Clare's dessert. First, he must boil the sugar and water to exactly 121 degrees. Then add it to the whisked egg yolks.
That's not really right. We have to do it again.
So why
Because I think stirring it too much, it goes crystallised if you stir sugar. You have to just let it do its own thing. Yeah, so
let's get rid of it then.
Get rid of it.
Seriously, I'm not happy about it. Of course I'm not happy about it. I don't want anything to go wrong. I don't ever want anything to go wrong. And so, I'm a little bit miffed that it has gone wrong. And I just wish I understood why, because then I wouldn't let it happen again.
He's obviously quite upset about it. I'm worried that it might knock his confidence, and he just needs to forget about that. It's happened now and crack on and just carry on. Okay, guys, we've got 2.5 hours now until service. So right now you should be starting to almost see the end of all your preparations, okay? Maybe we need to, pick up the pace a little bit, okay?
Yes.
Yes, chef.
Shalina has moved on to the lobster jelly. To make its consommé base crystal clear, it needs to be clarified by whisking in egg whites.
If it boils, it will break the raft and it will make your stock cloudy again. So we need it to just tick over very, very gently, okay?
Right, okay. If this breaks, basically I've ruined my whole thing that I've been working on for 2.5 hours, so, yeah.
Don't run it too unanswered.
I was just checking.
Are you worried?
Yeah, I am.
Let's see the liquid's actually clear. So what we're going to end up with is then a nice clear liquid. So
it tastes
that's
okay?
good. Yeah. Yep, nice. Okay.
Really nice.
So now we need to hurry up because we need to get the vegetables all prepped.
Yeah. Okay.
And we need to get them cooked so they can get pickling.
On the main course, Andrew has only just begun work on the pigeon legs.
I'm making ballotines so that they keep their shape when I poach them. So, feast our food, fiddly. You've got to take your time, and I'm not very good at it. It's the honest truth.
With the legs poached and the shape set, they must be carefully unwrapped before being confit in duck fat.
That's what you're going for, isn't it?
That's what we're looking for, yeah. Well, let's get them on in confit. Because they're twice the size now, they're going to take about an hour to cook. Yeah. Okay? So we need to get them straight in because you're starting to run out of time now. And also we need to get the vegetables prepped and cooked. Parfait's in the freezer.
It's 2 hours until service. Shalina is still getting her baby vegetables ready for pickling.
I'd really like to see the vegetables finished and in the marinade now because they need time to actually get the flavour. So if any mistake at this stage now, it's really going to tip you over the edge. Because now we're short for time, so we really need to focus on make sure everything's perfect. Shalina, now the brain's got to switch on. She's got to start thinking like a professional chef. She's got to start thinking clearly and focused on the task ahead.
On dessert, Tom is finishing his second attempt at the parfait mix.
Is that 15 grams you've just put in there?
Yeah.
You sure? Do you weigh it?
Well, no.
Okay, well you need to weigh it, yeah? That could be a problem. All right, fine, carry on now. It's already in there, so we need to taste it and make sure it's okay. Make sure everything is, absolutely perfect.
Nothing seems to be going right. It's been thoroughly awful so far. Obviously, there's massive pressure, I really want to deliver.
Andrew has started on the vegetables for his main.
I am preparing the carrots, and they all need to go from that to a very small carrot. I need to turn them, but I've never done that before, and it's very precise.
Chef?
Yeah. Time, yeah. Running a bit tight. We've still got quite a way to go, all right? Andrew has pigeon still aren't ready, but he's got to start. He's still preparing carrots at the moment. They should be done by now. We might have to start giving him a little bit of help just to get through it, just to finish it off, because I care about it and I want to serve right.
This is a really big dinner, and I want to do it all myself. That's the whole point. So that's why I'm getting cross.
Right, John, we're an hour away from service, and the atmosphere in this kitchen has just changed completely. Clare is now prowling this kitchen, and the smiles have gone from the faces of our finalists. There's a little bit of worry and concern creeping in here, and I'm not surprised.
Mentors are everything. So for them to have been able to have been trained by some of the best chefs in the business is pretty much a dream come true. So I'm expecting nothing less than perfection tonight.
I saw the contestants in the studio early at the beginning. They've been trained now. They've had amazing experiences. Tonight, I'm expecting big, big things from these guys.
They're going to have to cook their hearts out. I want to see a soul. I want to feel that in the food that I'm eating tonight. If they really have aspirations of being great chefs, tonight is the night that they have to prove it.
Guys, we've got 50 minutes to go, and we're still quite a way behind. And now I'm very worried that we're not going to be ready on time. We all need to keep a really cool head here. Stay focused and just nail it, yeah?
Yes.
Realistically, you'd be wanting to be having everything ready to go by like 7 o'clock.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're ready by 7 o'clock. Pigeons need to be going on by 6:30.
Okay.
That gives you 17 minutes now to get everything absolutely finished before your pigeons are going to start cooking.
Yeah. I've I've still got lots to do. I've still got absolutely loads to do, and yeah. Just realised I haven't peeled the beetroot yet, and the pigeons aren't even on yet, so still a lot to do, and I needed to get them on 10 minutes ago.
Andrew, you know we're running short of time.
Yeah.
And I know you don't want to help. I understand 100% you want to do it all by yourself.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm sure you don't want to keep the guests waiting, and I most certainly don't.
No, I don't.
And I want to get this right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to give you a little bit of help just to get some jobs done. Okay.
Okay.
We're going to get it out on time. All right.
With Claire's brigade finishing off the vegetables, Andrew can finally start cooking the pigeons.
You're right.
I think it's going to be all right. Let's just get the pigeon right. If we don't get the pigeon right, we're screwed now.
With 40 minutes to go, Shalina's butter stock is ready. Now she must start the difficult job of poaching the delicate Scottish lobster.
Can we just get the lobsters in cooking, please?
56 degrees.
56 degrees. Yeah, temperature's absolutely perfect, all right? Yeah, pop them straight in. Make sure the temperature stays at that temperature, okay?
Tom is back on track with his dessert, but still faces his biggest challenge, making the fragile honey tuiles.
This sugar tuile that he's making is going to be the showpiece of the dish.
The tuile is made up of two different mixtures, one honeycomb and one glucose syrup. Now cooled, Tom combines them into a powder.
He's going to do this by hand, and they're going to do them one by one. This isn't something that's going to be done quickly. He just needs to keep a cool head and not panic.
I've just put in my first honey crisp, and I'll officially call this a tester. So I think I've just about got enough time to mess a couple up.
Once melted, he must sculpt them into delicate loops.
You see, I can't even see that. It was a disaster, but not a complete disaster. I've learned something, and hopefully I'll learn something else next time. So this is one that was made earlier. This is mine. That's how it was a disaster. But they're the same colour at least, so I am getting there.
There's some great produce on here. Scottish lobster, breast pigeon. I just hope they don't waste it.
Seems quite a difficult menu, so if they can pull this off, I think they'll be doing all right.
Shalina has just 20 minutes before her starter is served.
I really, really hope I'm going to be on time. I'm like pushing as hard as I can now.
You need to start carving your lobster.
Right, okay.
The poached Scottish lobster, that's difficult. You've got to poach it to perfection.
Even 30 seconds over is just, it's gone, it's history. You know, it's just rubber on a plate.
So we're going to start to plate now, okay? We have everything?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Claire know, food is precise, beautiful. It relies heavily on the execution of simplicity, which we all know as professional chefs is the single most difficult thing to get right.
We need to get it tidier than that, okay? Can you see this one's all nicely in the centre of the plate and that's kind of fallen down? Okay, we might have to dress that one again. So we'll just take it all back off. You're not feeling stressed now, are you?
No, I just find it really difficult putting it together.
You know it tastes good.
Yeah, it does taste
all right.
good. Okay, so...
Be confident in yourself, you know? There needs to be like a beautiful vase of flowers, like showcasing all of the ingredients. It's starting to look really good, okay? Yeah, let's move to the next one. Now you've got it. Perfect. It needs to go straight away, so you need to shout for some service.
Service, please. Thank you very much.
Well done. Are you happy?
I found that really hard. It was so much harder than I thought.
It's something that you don't realise, just maybe
how
something
many processes.
How something can be so simple.
I know.
But so complicated at the same time.
Thank you very much.
No, it's cool. Well done.
The poached Scottish lobster is served with rolls of lardo di colonnata, pickled baby vegetables, cubes of lobster jelly, and a tarragon, tomato and coral vinaigrette.
Well, I've got to say the presentation of my dish is perfect. It looks a joy.
I thought it was a beautiful dish, very accomplished. The lobster, beautifully tender and succulent.
Visually, it was awesome. I can see there's loads of work in the preparation of the vegetables. They're beautifully prepared.
I thought the lobster was cooked really well. Well, I really enjoyed the dish, actually.
Definitely, it's a very complex dish. So I think they really achieved for me for this dish the goal. Perfect dish. I think it was fantastic. I mean, I would very happily sit in a Michelin-star restaurant and pay good money for that. It was great.
Many congratulations. You absolutely nailed it. Presentation-wise, cooking-wise, everything was great. Fantastic effort.
I'd just like to thank all of you for being involved in our journey in MasterChef. It's been amazing and I have learnt so much. Thank you very much. Incredible day. I just can't believe I just did that. It makes you think how far I've come from a, amateur big mama cook to this, cooking elegant and beautiful food. I won't forget this, ever.
Back in the kitchen, Tom is still trying to master his honey tweels.
We've got two that are close to being how they should be. They're not perfect yet, but at least I'm getting there. There was some satisfaction there.
Good on you. And now it's just about being patient, get the other done.
Yeah, that's it. Now you've got it. Looking really good. I'm very happy that you've stood here and you've done this properly, because this is going to make all the difference to your dish. It looks really good.
With minutes before service, the main course is finally coming together.
Andrew, the pigeons are now rested, yeah? And you're confident that they're perfectly cooked? You are?
I am.
Okay.
One of them, I've done an extra one. One of them is a bit pickier than the others, I think. So.
Okay, so you're confident.
Check that when we carve it, maybe.
Okay. Andrew, he seems to be quite happy that the pigeons are cooked properly, and I'm just going to wait to see. He's a lot more relaxed than I am about it, and a lot more confident than I am, which might be a bit misplaced. Could be disastrous if they're not cooked properly. Come on, Andrew, we need to get this on the pass now, yeah? You ready to start dressing?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. We need to speed up because it needs to go out hot, okay? Make sure the pigeon leg is on the right, the skin side up, yeah? Don't panic at this stage, just do it, yeah?
Roast breast pigeon with confit leg. A true classic. I love pigeon. It's my favourite all-time meat.
We need to really hurry up now. The pigeon's starting to overcook. It's hot, it needs to go.
My concern will be for the pigeon. I got a table of 7 people to make it right. This is very complicated for me.
Put the last 2 pigeons on the plate. Yep, okay, go, send it.
Service.
All right. You happy enough?
Happy enough.
Difficult.
Very difficult.
Not as easy as we think. No. Hopefully they'll enjoy it.
I hope so.
The roasted breast pigeon with confit leg has been served with grilled polenta, smoked pork belly, braised baby vegetables, and a pigeon jus.
I'm looking around at the different dishes. Every single one is identical. This looks a serious, serious piece of cooking.
I think it's absolutely delicious. Everything's cooked so beautifully.
It was just fantastic. It was great. I mean, if I had people in my kitchen producing food like that, I'd be a very happy bunny.
I cannot believe that this cooking was one of the contestants that I was in the studio with. Unbelievable.
Good evening.
Good evening. Andrew, oh my goodness me. When I was in the studio with you, you gave me a dish that was like the most catastrophic dish I've ever had. It had so many ingredients. You had spoots, razor clams, cooked with whiskey.
Oh, I'm glad I wasn't there.
Tonight, you have gone the full circle. Many, many congratulations. Unbelievable cooking.
It's an incredible privilege to cook for you. That's going to take a long time to sink in. I really... I can't believe it. Cannot believe it.
parfait's actually quite difficult. So I'm really interested to see how that's going to come out on the plate.
These are beautiful, these parfaits. It's because you put them into the mould so nicely with your little palette line. You should be used to doing that, shouldn't you?
I am, yeah. That's pretty much my life.
You did it better than I can do it.
Before serving, the parfaits must be rolled in a fine lemon sugar. To finish, Tom adds flakes of gold leaf to his tuiles.
Okay, Tom, we need to plate up now.
Yeah, okay.
You're going to do this all by yourself, because you've done it all by yourself so far.
If they can pull it off, they can follow the recipe and execute it very well, then I think we've got a great dessert coming our way.
As soon as the sorbet goes on, we need to send. And you need to shout for some service.
Service, please. These first two can go.
Perfect. Last two. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Oh, well done. You all right?
Yeah, really enjoyed it.
I think you did a phenomenal job. Really, really good.
I'm really happy with that.
Stunning. I don't want to see it on your restaurant menu, yeah? Okay.
You've been waiting a long time before that.
The lemonade parfait is topped with sheep's milk yogurt sorbet inside the honeyed sugar tuile and served with dots of bergamot gel and comfy lemon.
I think this is a very classy and a very sexy dessert. The sugar is gorgeous. The threads are really fine. That's a really hard technique. For an amateur to execute at this level is actually phenomenal.
Fantastic. But I get the flavour of the honey. It's great to capture that flavour in the tuile. And to make it so intricate, it's fantastic.
I felt the parfait, the texture was just sublime. The sorbet just knocked me out. I love the sorbet.
I love the way the ice cream went with the parfait. A brilliant dessert.
The bitterness of the lemon, a little bit preserved, was very nice. And yes, the work on the sugar was impressive.
All the elements in this dessert are perfect. This, I think, shows a pastry chef in the making.
David?
Tom, I'm almost speechless. I can't believe that you are the same person who prepared that lemon tart, who has just prepared that amazing dessert right now. It was executed beautifully. You must be very, very, very proud. And I don't say that to very many people, I can assure you.
Thanks very much.
So, congratulations.
Thank you. It means a lot. Thanks for all your help throughout the competition. It's been a pleasure for me to cook for you tonight. Thank you.
Well done, Tom. Well done. Thank you.
To be stood in front of those chefs, look for them to turn around and give such high praise for some work that I've done. You know, it's absolutely wonderful. It's the sort of thing that you went to the competition for.
dreamt they could produce food like they did tonight. All three of them should be really, really proud of themselves.
That was one of the hardest but most rewarding days I've ever had. Next time I kick is to win MasterChef. So I've just got to pull everything I've learned together, cook to perfection like we did today, and see if I can win.
You know, knowing that the next time I'm going to be cooking, it's obviously going to be John and Greg the last time to decide who wins MasterChef. After today, I'm confident. I think if I do myself justice, then chances are I might win.
It's just been unbelievable. I just feel really proud today. 3 plates of food, that's all I've got left. But you know what, I've just got to be confident, I've got to stay focused and just truly believe that I can do it. I would love to win.
They created magic tonight, John, but who can create magic for the final cook-off?
For these three, the journey is almost over. Next time, Andrew, Shalina, or Tom will be crowned MasterChef champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's cook.